PRG, POPPA, no info for the DEA. No agents mad cause I'm breaking. Tap my son, got the phone in the basement.
Yeah, okay. So
What about you?
Yeah.
Wait, this guy going.
He's always
I
does
see
it.
you. I see you. I was like, I ain't talking about my kid.
How deep till I reach your heart?
What's good, guys? It's your boy Sima, your boy Delux, your boy Ronto, and your boy BlckkStar. We are here with Maybe It Gets Better podcast. We got a special guest in the building. Tell the people your name.
Sir Travis Knight. Don't forget the sir. You already know what it is, man. Ranging from all the way from Village, a.k.a. Alonton Pathway. Love all day. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you.
All right, let's clap it up for him.
yes, Sir Travis Knight.
Sirski.
So tell us a bit about yourself.
Man. So, of course, of Jamaican descent. Big up my yardis. You already know. Yeah, man. I'm 31. Holy, I feel like I'm 75. Yeah, 31. Grew up in the Lockton area, also in the Lawrence Heights area. You know, got a lot of love. Grew up in a Christian household. God-fearing man, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I take pride in that, you know what I'm saying? So like I do music, you know what I'm saying? R&B, soul, mostly soul, but I think it's important for me as an artist to have a message, and I stand on the morals and the principles that I've been raised on. I try to put that in the music, and most of all, and first and foremost, I like to push love. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you love yourself first and foremost, because you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. And, you know, you got to love the people around you, regardless of how they make you feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Spread that love all day, every day, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
That's fire. All right. Where did you get your name, and what's the meaning behind it?
Okay, so originally in high school, one of my homies, we were, like, bouncing names back and forth. This is very simple. So, like, bro, we came up with the name Travesty at first. I was like, yo, fam, I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? That's a hard name. That's a hard name, though. But, like, it's like, you hear that, you're thinking bars, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, man, you know, that doesn't go with, you know, sultry sounds. So I'm like, we're still bouncing names back and forth, and she kind of came up with the name Travis Knight because it kind of rhymed with McKnight, you know what I'm saying? Brad McKnight, you know, Travis, you know what I'm saying? You know, I went on as Travis Knight, but then I think it was about last year, 2023. Met with Ives from Universal, but yeah, man. Crazy enough, people were like, my ex would call me sir a lot. You know, say just sir. You know how the women in the city love to, they love to call you sir all the time. But like, it just stuck. Like, I was working with somebody at the time, one of my old team members, but he's just like, yo, why don't you change your IG name to Sir Travis Knight? I'm like, you know what, like, why not? You know what I'm saying? And eventually, my team members were just like, you know that, like, it's a cool name. You should make it stick. So we changed my Spotify to Sir Travis Knight, and every other platform to Sir Travis Knight. It just stuck. And then essentially it was like me taking back, like, from colonial times, like, people, like, obviously me being a black man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my black kings, you know what I'm saying? But like, just the colonizers and like how they would like knight people, and you know, the sir, and it's like, nah, like, I'm a sir, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, just so
it's powerful.
Yeah, man.
A lot of powerful. You know, a lot of power in that name.
Thank you.
And it stands out. As soon as I saw it, I was like, nah, I'm gonna listen to it. Talking about
I'm wondering what your logo looks like.
Yo, it's crazy. It's not two swords. It's like a K with a sword going through it. It's pretty fire.
dope.
Shout out to Savannah Ray and Yogi. Like, they kind of made that for me a couple years ago, and like, fire. Yeah.
And you kind of talk about like music in your household, right?
Yeah.
Like, how was that first received when you like told your parents?
Yo, funny enough, like, I went into...
Did they think you're making gospel music?
No. They knew what it was. Crazy enough, like I went into university telling them I wanted to be a teacher. I really didn't. I just was...
Yeah, but then
like throughout high school and like even as I was a kid, like they were the ones pushing me into music. Like, you have a great voice, you should do music. Music will take you far. And I'm like, at the time I'm in high school, I'm like, bro, I'm playing football. Don't tell me nothing. I'm gonna go to the NFL. Like, I'm 5'7". Like, what am I doing? But yeah, man. Essentially, like, after so many years of school, I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is not for me. And I sat them down. I told them, like, hey, like, I want to do music. And they're like, finally. Like,
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, they've been supportive. I actually took them to a EP listening of mine, like, recently. And, like, it was crazy. Like, it was full circle experience. It was really cool. Like, just having them hear the music, telling them what their favorite songs were. And, like, nuts, man. Especially coming from a Yachty household, you're just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're very strict, especially being Christians, but man, they really rocked with the music and they understood where I was coming from. So yeah, man, I got their full support.
It's great when your loved ones like see the gift within you before.
It's fire.
It's like crazy that you actually have supportive parents that actually wanted to push something you didn't see in yourself until like you grew and matured, and you're like, okay, damn, this is what I really want to do. Exactly. I have that.
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier to move forward with everything.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So how did you know that you had that voice for this?
Yo, my mom's caught me singing. Like when I was like 8 years old, I was doing homework, and like I'm singing like a gospel song. Funny enough, and then she just like she turns around, she's like, "Sing again." I was like, all right. So I start singing again, and then she's just like, "Y'all gotta sing at church," and like my heart dropped, because I'm like I wasn't ready to sing in front of people, right? So like I was hecka nervous, man. Like I got up there, I'm just like shaking, and like, but like everyone came up to me and was like, "Yo, you have an amazing voice," and like I remember I've been going to New York for like almost every summer since I was like 8, 9 years old, and they have like a big church over there that I sing at, and like they were telling me, like, people over there were telling me, like, yo, like, we've heard your family over here, we've heard the family, and you're the best singer in your family, and like, and this is a young age, so I'm listening, I'm like, y'all are tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, but from a young age, I kind of knew like I had something special, and like I didn't really gravitate to singing until like middle school, and like I found out girls like,
Like sing me a song.
That's
like bustle vocal.
Yeah,
I always wish I could sing. Just
like Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, like, yo.
Trust me.
Like,
I always tell shorties I sound like I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now.
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. Trey Songz. How'd you know?
Get a load of this guy.
Yo. I always tell Shorty I sound like Trey Songz in the shower. Don't worry. Trust me. Yeah, but if I could sing, boy.
Trigger.
What? Okay, so what are some of your inspirations? Like who inspires you? Some artists.
Oh, artists.
Yeah. Even if it's something else, like what's your inspiration?
First inspiration is obviously like God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My creator all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But artists that inspire me. Crazy enough, Frank Ocean. Like, I remember hearing Nostalgia Ultra back in like just finishing high school, and I was like, hold on. As a black man, you can write like this? This is crazy, you know? Like, it opened my mind, like, completely. And, of course, Lauryn Hill, Miseducation is, like, classic album. Classic.
Sure,
Still listen to that when I'm feeling
I'd say that's, like, top 5.
Top 5. Easily. And, like, just her whole journey, like, the fact that she's probably individually only dropped one album, per se, and, like, she could still tour now, like, absolutely nuts. But, yeah, Lauryn Hill, Frank Ocean, Daniel Caesar for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I still think he's the golden boy. Like that, he's gifted. Freudian is like flawless album.
Yo, I remember hearing that when it came out. Yo, it was just like a time. Like I attest that to like when Party dropped Party 1.
Yeah.
It was just like it was just like vibes in the city. Everybody's reposting it. Everybody's listening to it. It was just like a moment you had to be there.
You had to be there, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, beautiful album. And then like I'm inspired by like more local artists as I've grown in the city and like been connected with artists in the city. Like I feel like
who's your favorite one in the city right now?
Right now?
Yeah, besides yourself.
I got a few favorites. Benito for sure. I love Benito. Amazing singer. Ryan Douglas is fire, bro. And then you have like your classic people, like people who paved the way. In my opinion, Claremont the second.
Yo, he just dropped.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Claremont.
He's gifted.
Yeah, we need him on the pod still.
Bro. Claremont. Well, yeah, man. You have your Layla Days, you have your Adria Kings, of course, Big Sis Savannah Ray. Like, we have a lot of like
talent in the
city, just straight like fire in the city. I like I said, I have a hometown bias, and like I feel like we're the best in the world. No one can tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard from.
Sound like Tory.
It's true though. Like if
but we got a lot of talent in the city, and that's like super slept on. Like we like a lot of like the GOATs right now. The people that are really doing it big are from Toronto. JB, Justin Bieber, Drake, Weeknd, Nav, Tory. What's that girl's name again? Jessie Reyes. She's big too. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Some names, but yeah, there's other artists that's just going crazy.
Even in production, man. Like
yo,
if you
Wonder
look
Girl.
at.
Yo, she's crazy.
Yeah,
she's nuts.
she's snapping.
Wonder Boy,
Wonder
crazy.
Boy. Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah, you guys don't come for me in the comments, no.
Boy Wonder, man. Well, yeah, man. Like, if you look at the credits of like any Grammy winners, like a lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, there's a Canadian on that shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's so funny, like we influence a lot of things in the States, like around the world, but you know we
You
don't
never-
get our credit
about it.
besides Drake and stuff
Besides,
and the
literally,
Weeknd.
besides Drizzy.
Yeah, so
But I feel like the music scene in like even in Canada is like very competitive, right? And like, what do you feel about like the music scene? Like, do you feel like you could collaborate with people? Like, do you feel like it's easy to move? How is talking to like labels? Is there even any labels really?
There's labels out here. I feel like there are labels. There are label execs that know what they're doing and like have been in the game for like 15, 20, 25 years and like have been in the streets, have done this, have been a part of street teams, so they know like how to keep their ears to the streets. And then there are the ones that kind of sit up in the office and like will run the numbers, you know. And unfortunately, that's what the industry is now. Like, just looking at the numbers, is this impactful by the numbers? How many is it viral? You know what I'm saying? But the industry in Toronto and in Canada, I feel like it's still a baby, man. It's very young, very young. While LA and New York and
I kind of want to disagree though because
you think so?
No, because we had some GOATs in the city that kind of crossed over. Not a lot, but some.
Yeah.
So we had Keisha Shante, Cardinal Official, Drake, Weeknd. Like I'm saying, like a little bit newer, but we had a couple people.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
some people probably not in our generation,
Of
but
course.
like, they did cross that.
Oh,
like,
100%.
Border to the mainstream of music and stuff. But
Okay.
like, I feel like it's more in like its preteen stage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll get. Yeah. I like that.
I wouldn't say baby because it's like
that
we
better.
still
I like that
had
better.
our foot in the culture
Yeah.
over like overseas or across the border.
Yeah, you're right.
So
definitely preteen.
Yeah.
Definitely preteen.
like we're not adult stage yet.
Yeah, we're still young.
Yeah.
We're still young. We're still learning. You know what I'm saying? And we're still a little like.
I think we're still
axy.
finding our sound.
Yeah.
But we got some up and coming new talent. Like you know,
Definitely.
I don't want to say names, but you know what it is.
Yeah, for sure. We got a hell of a lot of talent in the city, man. It's just about the like platforms embracing everything. You know what I'm saying? And not just like kind of gearing towards a certain sound or a certain like demographic. Just like we got all sorts of sounds, man. There's folk singers in Toronto. There's not just R&B. Like there's soul singers out here. There's a hell of a lot, man.
We have
And
so
even
much diversity here.
Yeah.
So why not with the music?
Exactly. Even the different rappers. I feel like Claremont should have been big. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's just a certain type of rap sound that kind of gets celebrated in the city. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, and it crosses over, I guess. But man, I feel like you said, there's a hell of a lot of talent, man. But the industry is in the preteen stages. We're getting there, man. We're getting there, man.
Yeah, the lights being shined, so everyone just has to step into it and make some positive changes.
I just hope it's in like a good light, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I feel like right now Toronto we get such a bad like look for like the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? And like I really hope that like there's one day we get like spotlight for like the right stuff, good quality music, and just like the right reputation.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I feel like a lot of that has to do with like gimmicks, right? Like everybody wants that viral moment. Everyone wants that like, yo, you know what? If my music ain't selling, well, I could sell my personality. I could sell the antics at the end of that. And then again, that would be like, whoa, this guy did this, but let me go check out his music.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I in marketing, it's like there is no bad marketing until it turns bad on, right? So like, what's your take on that? Do you feel like you're gonna like just stick with the music and just go with that flow, or like, would you ever like pick up a persona or like a gimmick?
Not to sound like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm full of myself, but like I've been cool since birth.
Mm-hmm.
So like, so like, I feel like naturally people are gonna gravitate to me regardless of you know what's happening. Like, you put me on the camera, I'm just gonna be me. But I do feel like you have to be smart and you do have to market. It's just about accentuating yourself. I remember Daniel Caesar saying like, I'm always gonna be myself. If you like me, you fell in love with me for me being myself. If you don't, then oh well, I'm still myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, I do understand like the gimmicks, and like if you do have a really good product, regardless behind it, it'll probably pick up steam, or, you know. But yeah, man, I modeled my crazy enough as a soul singer. I modeled my career after like underground rappers, so like Larry June, Nipsey Hussle, Currency, like Westside Gun. Those guys, like,
I like the selection because
Yeah.
they're all very smooth people, like in terms of rapping. Besides Westside Gun,
Yeah,
you're boo 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 boo. Besides Westside Gun, they're all very smooth. And, you know, Nipsey he's a little bit rough, but you know he has his moments where you can actually talk, and you know you can
The
hear
victory
him.
slap, yeah.
Yo, that shit.
What?
what?
You didn't hear about the victory slap?
Yeah.
Slap heard around the world, bro.
But yeah, no, that's a good selection still.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like those guys kind of solidified their lane. They know who they are, and they haven't changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might have grown, but they haven't changed their core. Like at their core, they are who they are, and it's like the one thing that I've gained from them or taken from them is they feed their believers. Not so much their fans. Fuck fans. They're like, excuse my language, but like I'm not really I don't like the word fan. You know what I'm saying? It's like people who support you, like really get you, like listen to your
supporters.
music. Yeah, exactly. They hear the music, like they're listening to you in their toughest times and in their best of times. Like there's memories connected to your music, you know. So it's
that
like,
really show love.
Exactly. And you feed them, and like you make sure they know, like, yo, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you I appreciate y'all. You'll get the exclusive treatment. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up whatever, like your quinceañera or whatever. Like I'll come perform. I'll come sing. But like it's just like understanding, like, yo, I'm not here without y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like feeding them, you'll be good. Like there's this concept, like if you get like 1,000 believers, you'll be good for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, it just makes sense in math wise. I'm saying you sell a hoodie for $100, 1,000 people buy it. It's $100,000. I'm good with $100,000. I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just continue to do that, man. And
You really gotta trust the process, though.
oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure, bro. It's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, you know, like, nah, bro. Some days I'm just like, bro, I don't even want to, like. But you know, I do believe I'm gifted, not by myself, but by, you know, like higher power, by God. You know, He gave this gift to me, and I'm gonna share it. You know, so
that's dope. That's dope.
So do you believe Toronto has the stereotype that like we don't show enough love to each other and everything, and that's why our artists aren't really like stepping up there as high as like adult stage?
Yes and no. Okay, so I saw this funny joke that Toronto, UK, London, and New York.
I feel like I know.
We all see the same
Same mom or no, same dad or different moms. You know what I'm saying? We're all siblings. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it. Like I've been to, like I said, I've been to New York like countless times, and like we're the same city.
It feels like he didn't leave.
Yeah, literally. You know, the accent has changed, but it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Even the way they
Same
dress.
bullshit.
Everything. And like when you go to shows out there, it's the same kind of attitude. It's just like everyone's kind of too cool for school type. And like I think Toronto just has to get out of that. Like it just kind of adapt the Atlanta way. You know what I'm saying? Show love to everybody. If you're talented, you're talented. Forget the amount of followers this person has. Forget the amount of people that know. If they're talented, work with them. You know, if you all mesh. And I think that is true. I feel like there is love in the city, but like there is this thing where I feel like people kind of click up.
Yeah.
And when you do get like that cosign from somebody, that's when everyone kind of flocks around. You're like, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was having a conversation with somebody, and I'm saying that people won't mess with you until you cross the border, and then people start paying attention. Right? Like, it's like a popularity contest. You know what I mean? Like you're in high school, people only like the popular person, despite you being a genuine good person, right? So
we're too busy trying to flex on each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Clout's what really sells, right? So
Facts.
once you get that clout, it's just like everybody flocks to you. And I think that's the sad thing about living in our city, that like you said, there's a lot of talent, but it's like not enough attention to shine on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not to make this a race thing, but I feel like it's like a minority thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know if you've heard of Sunreal. I think he lives out in Vancouver, but this guy can tour like 6 months out of the year across Canada.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we not helping our people like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, like, if he's nice, he's nice. And like, I've seen like guys like Roni like kind of travel and do his thing. Like, but you see his crowd. Yeah. You see his crowd. It's mostly white people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, like, and they're fanning out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what? I'm like, bro, this is like, I'd take that. Me personally, I'd take that. I don't care for like the masses. Yeah. Give me my people. You know what I'm saying?
You just need like a core fan base.
Exactly. Like, girls are crying when they meet this guy. You know? Like, bro, I'm really crying.
Wow. Quan.
But he's actually smart when you look at like the. When you have that supporter base, right? Yeah. And and he doesn't do a lot of shows in Toronto. Oh. But see, that's the smart thing, because Canada is just not Toronto. Exactly. But people don't know that. Yeah, they don't understand. Because then if you go and be like, all right, I'm going to go spend like a week out in like Hamilton or something, like you probably will have more supporters in Hamilton than you would have in Toronto, 100%, ironically. 100%. And then you keep doing that, and you go to these like cities and other like Newfoundland or something. Like, did you see what NLE Choppa did? Yeah. I didn't even know there was 35,000 people in Newfoundland.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Sold out the freaking place. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But you know what I think we need to start doing as like a city? Like, branch out to like maybe the UK. I like how Smoke Dog, Jake Brown, Smoke Dog, and those guys over there, because like you said, we're all family at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, those guys are even more supportive than the States when it comes to our culture, because
100%.
like they understand there's a lot of Jamaicans, there's a lot of Africans, there's like they got that mixing pot just like us. Maybe our dialect's just a little bit different.
A little different.
Yeah.
It's basically the same, man. 100%. You're right though, and I think it's different in the UK too, because like I heard someone say this, and like I totally agree. They will support subgenres so much more. Like, so much more. Like
because they got that garage. Excuse me, garage. They have like the grind game, and like they love that stuff over there. Like you'll go to a grind party and have that like house music type vibe. Yeah, bro. Toronto, nah. If it's not rap, soul, like you don't get a lot of support.
Yeah, facts.
That's why I want to travel and see all that.
Yeah,
man.
So we usually have part of the show we like to ask, how's your mental health? Right? So how's your mental health been this week? We'll just go for this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Crazy enough, I had a real deep conversation with my right hand who lives in Alberta right now. But I'm not to depress the room, but like I just been feeling empty, dog. Like it's like
that's real though.
Yo, bro, like just going through the motions, like, and of course, like social media will make you feel like you're behind when you're really not. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's like, bro, I'm busting my ass, and it just seems like nobody's recognizing. But it's like at the same time, like I try to remind myself, okay, like you have people in your corner that truly love you. You don't need the whole world. You know what I'm saying? You just need the people that really love you. But yeah, it's not easy, man. Especially being a man in this time. Holy
a black man at that.
Holy, there's so many expectations. Like, bro, if I go through the expectations as a black man, you gotta be strong, you gotta be tough, you gotta be smooth, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be quirky. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. It's like
goofy.
You can't be goofy. You can't, bro. Like what? And then on top of that, you got like performance issues, like you have to be slapping the things in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't, you're telling the whole group chat. Oh my God, it was so whack. It's like, oh Jesus. Like there's so much pressure on a black man. Like just living in this, especially in the city, like you can't.
Yeah,
I got you.
He has to deal with something. Okay. My bad, broski. My bad.
Nah, he was good. He was good.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back on topic.
Man.
Yeah, sorry about that, broski.
No worries, bro. Yeah, so essentially, like, yeah, the pressure as a black man, especially living in the city, I feel like you have to make a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, inflation's through the roof. Like, bro, it's like $100 just to take a breath. You know what I'm saying? In Toronto.
Were we just saying that?
Yeah, we were just talking about that, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's like at the same time, from like, I don't know, especially from my household, it's like you can either complain about it or you do something about it. So it's like, all right, you just figure it out, man. But yeah, I've just been feeling empty, bro. It just feels like, yeah, man, no one's loving on no one no more, man. It's like, it's fake. It's so fake. And I hate to sound like, yo, it's so fake. But like,
Man are rocking with me like, damn.
like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like I've always been the underdog, and I know I'm gonna get my spot. Like I said, I want to be able to walk into grocery stores and like be able to grocery shop without people bombarding me. Like, I don't want that. I never wanted that. Like, my fans will know who I am, and like that's cool. But yeah, man, it's just I don't know. I don't think it's just a Toronto thing. I think it's just the world. Like, it feels like every day something is just getting worse and worse. Like, bro, like they're still dropping bombs on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Free Palestine. You know what I'm saying? But like, oh man, it's like, bro, every day. And then if it's not across the world, it's like down the street from you, someone's getting their head blown off. It's like, bro, come on, fam. It's like, holy dog, like, holy, like, can I breathe? You know what I'm saying? Can I have a good day? But you know what I'm saying? I know, like, at the end of the day, what I will say is, like, as much as there's darkness, like, there has to be light. You know what I'm saying? And if my pops always tells me, he's like, bro, if there's something that's bothering you and you want to see a change, you have to be that change. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't really expect it from somebody else. It's like, yo, it's pressing on your heart. That means it's up to you to do it. So
Yeah, can't wait around for it.
yeah, exactly. So I try to be as positive as possible. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like a dump, so people don't come and trauma dump on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it's important to get that out, though. Just, you know, like, I love this question so much. Like, how is your mental health? Because we go through so much. Not even as a black man, just as a man.
As a man,
in general, or not even man, just as a person, we go through so much, right? So it's just like that one time to release whatever you're going through in the moment is very powerful. You know, it can really change your day, your mood, and everything. So, yeah, bro, yo, big ups to you for, you know, actually just being honest and stuff and just saying how you feel, because that shit is like, yo, bro, we really carry that shit on our back. You know what I mean? Like even me, like this week, it was a better week. You know, like a lot of things fell into place. I felt like I've been more on my shit, and I feel like that's a testament to like what I've been putting in my body and my mindset. Like everything starts from here, right? Once you change your attitude, once you change your thought process, your life starts to change, right? I started taking supplements and getting more sleep and exercising, and those
brought
three
yourself to a higher energy. You know?
exactly. Those three things changed a lot. Right, so I want to preach that to everybody. Just say, you know, take care of yourself. Health is wealth.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
How about you, Delux? How was your week?
Yo, honestly, it's good because I recently just went back to class and I study psychotherapy, right?
Wow.
So that's and let me tell you this, like the way that I got into it was actually honestly grace to God, to be honest, because I never really wanted to go into psychotherapy. I actually just like had some stints when I was younger and I had to go to therapy. But then I think when I started doing like, again, community work, I do that too. But at the same time, I didn't really have a thing I was going to go into like that. Wow. It just happened again. Right. And mind you, I'm born and raised here in Jane and Finch, but I resonate with what you said earlier with like, oh, if you want to make change, you got to go do it yourself. Because I'm the same way, because when I was younger, I'm like, oh, I was a shy kid and stuff like that. It didn't mean I was like just not scared to talk to people or anything. It was just more or less, I think I was in my head a lot. So then when I started just thinking about it, I'm like, what would happen if I wasn't in my head too much? And I had all these great ideas, but now I just say them. And
that's powerful.
Really and truly.
Really. We're laughing, but it's actually powerful.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? If
you could do whatever you want and there was no amount of failure or doubt that could live in your mind, would you do it?
Yeah.
And if you would say yes to it, how far would you go? Cause that's a bigger one, because I think that's what I've been applying to my life. And every day I thank God, because that's what I wanted. Every birthday I wished on, I was like, I wanted to be different. I said, like, I want something to like really change, and it changed. And when you pray for the rain, you gotta deal with the mud of like, okay, what? Is it ever good enough? Am I really making a difference? But I think you are making a difference. Whether you know it or not, someone is out there listening to your music and be like, wow, that actually got me through the day. But I'll never tell them that. I'll never tell you that.
That's the thing about the ego in the city too. Like, we were talking to Duke about it. It's like everybody's always paying attention. Like I feel like people are afraid to say like, like I seen you do big things. Like even for you being on the podcast was because I seen the work that you were doing, right? Like I said, the vocal exercises, like you actually showing your range, and like I'm like, this guy, he's gonna be big soon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, really do appreciate you being here and everything, man.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. You guys in the city, you need to stop having such a big ego, bro.
Tap into the music, yo. So what about you? How's your mental health this week?
Man, speaking of class, I'm doing my computer engineering stuff, and for the most of it, I feel like I'm doing great, But then there's this one class on a Monday, so it makes it even worse. And just like, it makes you feel so drained that like, am I gonna be able to do this?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just keep on telling myself like, your mental is very important. Just keep telling yourself you could do it. It's all gonna be good.
You know what you should tell yourself? Maybe it gets better.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah. Okay. So
What about you? Wait, this guy goes. I see you. I was like, I ain't talking about my kid.
Bro,
let me ask a question.
He's notorious every episode. Anytime the question gets to him, he's like, like he always tries to duck the question.
I tried. My mental
There we go. Here we go.
It's one of those weeks I have to keep taking a deep breath, and just pray and be like, all right, it's not that bad. Yeah. I don't want no one else's problems. I like
you know it gets better, right?
Yeah. It will. So, my mental health this week, I'm just trying to keep it together. Take one day at a time, one foot in front of the other.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Exactly. And then I didn't even want to come here today and do this, but we had Sir Travis night, so he had to come through. So man, it's a work in progress, but glad to be here. It's another day.
Yeah.
That's honest. That's honest.
Because
I feel like even in mental health and stuff like that, it doesn't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like even you just saying like, I just need to take a breath. Like I felt that, and I feel like sometimes we just gotta say that and be like, you know what, I'm doing the best I can right now, and that's all that matters. And next week maybe it'll get better.
Yeah. Okay. So next we're gonna go into some trending topics. So first, you gotta say rest in peace to rich homie Quan. That was a tragedy. I was like, sometimes I just hate going on social media.
Yeah.
Cause it's like most times you don't see nothing bad, but those days like for instance, Young Dolph passing. I was sick.
Yeah.
I was sick. I was sick to open up Instagram and see the whole aftermath, and oh man, it felt like I knew him or something. Like one of my homies died.
That's how I feel about like when X died.
Yeah,
that shit hit me like XXX, bro.
Yeah, so seeing another one gone like that, and he young, like 30 something years old. He had so much more to go.
It's funny that like when he died, it opened the conversation of people showing love to our artists when they're around, right? Like with him, like a lot of people loved his music back. Like funny enough, 10 years ago, right, when he was doing his lifestyle song with Young Thug and everything, and everybody loved him. But then him and Thug kind of divided, and that was when the love started to decrease. And like everybody's like, what happened to Rich Homie? What happened to Rich Homie? Now he's dying. Everybody's listening to his music, showing him that love, and it's like, bro, bro, he's always been around. He's always been dropping music. We just never appreciated him, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, always like, I always feel like it's important to give people their flowers while they're here.
Facts.
As much as we talk about this every time somebody dies, but it's like, yo, like people still don't do it.
Yeah, and then like the way I kind of look at it, he kind of went out on his own terms. Like he didn't, like it wasn't no shooting or no robbery, nothing crazy that happened. Like he
But I
was
still feel like it was too soon.
it definitely was, but at least he was at home at peace. He was comfortable in some sort of way, and it wasn't no like craziness that happened to him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he went out on his own terms in a sense, and it's like it's too bad, but
But I feel like that opens up a bigger conversation with like artist mental health, right? Like we all know drugs and all these things are prevalent, and a lot of people use these things to cope, right?
Yeah.
And then you know this day and age that we're in right now with dirty drugs is being the normal now, right? So as an artist, it's like, how do you cope then? If you know that, like say you had a particular coping mechanism and stuff like that. How do you cope when you know that it could be life or death?
I have a question for you. So you said on another podcast that you have no vices. Like, how is that dealing with life with no vices? Because we all have a vice. Like for me, from time to time I get a little drink. Yeah. But I try to substitute that with the gym. So
So like this year I actually started going to the gym heavy. So like I try to go 4 to 5, sometimes 6 days a week. That like lifts my mood automatically. I actually went to the gym before I came here, which gave me, a boost of energy. But yeah, like for a long time, since the last year of high school, I was smoking weed heavy, like heavy. I wasn't always like a big drinker. I did drink here and there, like if there was a celebration. There were those few times that I got kind of, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, like it was weed, you know what I'm saying? But as like this year kind of rolled in, I'm like, bro, like I think I talked about it on the podcast too, like just sitting down with a homie, like we went out, we had such a good time, and she was just like, yeah, I haven't smoked since like June, and this was like early February this year, and I was like, oh shoot, like dang, that's a long time, like, and we had a great time. I ended up not smoking when I got home, because that's usually my routine, get home, ball up, you know what I'm saying, go to sleep. But like I didn't smoke, and I was like, bro, I had a whole day. Then I went the entire day without smoking. I'm like, let me see if I can go tomorrow. Went the next day, and then the rest is history, man. Like just stopped smoking weed. But as far as vices, like I feel like everyone has vices. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say like I have no vices. Like I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym. Sometimes my vice might be like scrolling on YouTube and watching like
TikTok.
Not so much TikTok. I don't even have TikTok on my phone. But,
Good.
But definitely YouTube, watching like nostalgic like shows, like things that I grew up on, just shorts, like a bunch of shorts, like going crazy. But yeah, man, like I try, cause I'm trying to be the person that I envision myself to be. You know what I'm saying? And there's a certain man I'd like to be. Yeah. And there's certain things he does not do. So I'm trying not to do those things and replace those things with things that he does do, like working out, reading a lot more. It's just about filling your day. Sometimes you just, and like as I've grown older, like, and it sounds so like morbid, but like as I've grown older, you realize a lot of times shit's just boring. And it's okay to be bored. You know what I'm saying? Go take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just so you're not idle. You know what I'm saying? Or go take a walk. Go take, go get some sun, fam. Like,
so crazy because sorry for cutting you off. No, Tim from Marp TV, he said this like similar thing. He's like, yo, he got into a situation where he was at the wrong place, wrong time. He almost died, and he just said, yo, like, just sometimes it's just good to be home. Idle minds wander. Like, just stay home and stuff, right? So it's just funny that you said that because it just really be like, yo, like it's cheaper to stay home as well.
Yeah, facts.
There's food, there's video games. You know what I'm saying? There's warmth. Stay home.
Stay home. That's facts, man. Just go. I guess that's why I always say like I'm like 75 at heart. I'll just go take a nap, bro. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything productive right now. Like I've read 10 pages for the day. Like probably like done my little study. Said my prayer. Like, all right, bro. I went to the gym, or I'm gonna go to the gym later. Let me just go take a nap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like, and like it keeps me out of trouble, to be honest. And
trust me,
I'm just learning. I kind of learned that from my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like had his own issues, but like I saw him grow in front of my eyes. Funny enough, like that was a privilege. But just seeing him grow and like grow out of certain habits, he's just like, yeah, sometimes I'll just go to sleep. Because it's better than letting my mind wander, try doing something that I'm not supposed to do. So yeah, man. But occupy your time, man. Find some hobbies, bro. Grow. You know what I'm saying? Try some new shit. You know, like I know it sounds cliche, but it actually works because I've seen.
No, that's real.
I've seen people,
Facts.
successful people do this, and it's like I'm trying to be like you. So what the fuck do you do? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
So what's everyone's favorite Rich Homie Quan song? Favorite.
I was thinking about. I
You
wouldn't
been listening to Rich
I
Homie?
don't.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my
You
gosh.
can skip me on that one.
Yo, he missed the wave. He missed the wave.
Man.
Like they don't know.
They don't know?
I don't. It's from his mixtape. I forgot. He's wearing a varsity jacket. I forgot the name of the mixtape. But that was my first time hearing Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, for real?
It was before like lifestyle and all those songs.
Oh,
came out.
Mhm.
Like this was on like I don't know if you guys listen to mixtapes, but like my mixtape days.
Yeah.
That was like that was my era where every like couple of days I'm out and like in class looking to like through the newest mixtape, right?
Oh,
So
say, right.
like Gucci, like Trap House 3, like that was one of the golden eras
That's
of like
crazy.
the early 2010s. So I was listening to like all the newest stuff. So Rich
Oh,
Homie
I
too.
promise I will never stop going in.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's my
the
favorite Rich
heat.
Homie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the heat.
And then he had a couple bangers.
What? They don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, is he the one that says, I feel like the man when I watch
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
Feeling
I
like
feel,
the
man.
when I
Yeah.
walk through.
For real.
Man
Yeah,
of the
walk
year.
through, yeah.
Blah 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 blah. That was
me,
my
there's some good tracks on
track.
there.
I think that's probably my favorite. You know why that's my favorite song?
What?
Just because my boy used to play that. Like there was a point where like he played that every time he pulled up on me.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he pull up, he come out his car, just be like dancing. I'm like, yo, fam, like, what are you doing? But like it just kind of stuck in my head, bro.
It's like feel good music.
yeah, real
Yeah.
talks, real.
Because he was a
Yeah.
producer too, right? And I feel like that's how he made his name. Was he a producer?
I think he knew it one too, but I don't think it was
I
like
don't
on
think
the
he was a
full
producer.
side.
Yeah, he wasn't a producer, right?
Yeah, on
Okay.
the full side producing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like him and Thug were like more like artist collabs, not like
Yeah.
oh he made the beats and
Yeah,
he
no,
started
no,
rap.
no,
Okay.
no. But yeah,
Yeah. How do you feel about the Shannon Sharpe incident? Your uncle's going crazy.
Uncle's wildin', bro. I don't know. Yo, personally, like we're in a different time, bro.
Yeah.
Where it's such a, but at the same time, like we're not, cause like I remember a time where sex tapes were leaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's what's her name, Pam Anderson. Shout out Pam.
Like Kim K was.
You know what I'm saying? Like Paris Hilton. Like there was a time.
Yeah.
There was a time. You know what I'm saying?
What a
But,
time to be alive.
yeah, man. Honestly, like Uncle's just being Unc. Like I feel like people said like that was definitely on purpose, bro. Like there's no way
you
you can
think so?
go on live
Yeah.
by accident. You
Yeah.
can't go on live by accident,
Yeah.
bro. And like it's cool. Like it is what it is. He's just trying to show man's like, yo, I put it down. You know what I'm saying? Show this, you know, and it is what it is. Like I personally wouldn't do it.
He didn't pull a Paul Pierce though. That's
Nah,
the
that's
the difference.
crazy, yeah.
Cause Paul Pierce was trying to say like, oh, why didn't he get fired? But then everyone was like, Pierce, you know what you did.
Yeah,
you know what you did.
Like we saw it. Like
Yeah.
he could have easily just been making sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we saw what you were doing, Paul. We saw exactly what you were doing, Paul.
Yeah.
But did you guys like listen to the speech that he spoke afterwards?
Nah, I just knew it was a bunch of excuses to be
Seen like
honest.
a clip on Twitter, but like you said, it was just like excuses.
What did he
and
say?
stuff.
I don't know.
He was saying basically, at first he was saying, he got hacked.
Yeah,
No,
I heard that too.
So no,
Yeah.
the thing was that his management said that he was hacked, but when he was on the clip, he said, "Yo, you don't need to put that. Like,
Yeah.
that was me.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna say that. Oh, it was someone else on my phone. He took responsibility because obviously we could hear his voice.
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah.
we obviously heard his voice. But then he was just a lot more like, yo, it happened.
Yeah.
I don't regret it, but at the same time, I don't feel like it
Something
was.
about
It was
him
more or
being-
less a mistake, if anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like yo, he just completely like ignored his like PR team or whatever because they were looking out for him. But at the same time, he's older, so it's like
Yeah.
no one's gonna fault him for not knowing how to use Instagram.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Yeah.
So he just didn't circle back. Like he just took accountability.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. It is what it is.
Strange
bro.
work. Strange
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Unc is Unc, man.
Yeah. You all got a crazy uncle.
Chelsea.
I feel like as you get older, your filter deteriorates, like, and the amount that you carry just grows less and less, man. It's just like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm 50 something, like, bro, what are you gonna tell me? I live half the century, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear that.
yeah, man.
Okay, another so Travis Scott, he had about 115,000 people at his Rio de Janeiro concert.
That's crazy.
Is he like, in your mind, is he like one of the top 5 influential right now?
I think for me, he's one of the best performers of our generation. Like a lot of his, besides that one that went stupid viral. And
The Astro World?
Yeah, besides that one, but like even prior to like the early like 2010s, like he used to have like great performances. Like people used to like spend a lot of money to come to a Travis Scott show. Like he's like really engaging in that. So yeah, bro, he's super influential. Like,
He also has like he's very smart with the merch too. Like his creative mind is actually really amazing because he actually transfers it into art merch. He's built a cult following off of that. So it's not just the music. People just rock with him because of the fashion too.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he is one of our generation's most influential artists for sure. Like you said, his creative mind is like out of this world. Like he definitely has found a way or found a niche to kind of transfer his music or his following into like the fashion world. Even like his collab with McDonald's, like come on, like
That was crazy.
Yeah. Travis he's different. He's definitely
I
different.
feel like he was like the first rapper to do that though.
Yeah, and then everyone started biting it literally.
And
was,
then didn't
trying to
he
do that.
like? Isn't he like the first one to do Jordan and stuff?
No,
No, I think he
it was
is.
Drake.
Was it?
I think it was Drake that did.
I swear it was Travis first, then Drake.
No, remember 2006? Drake had those OVO 12s.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, those shits
Yes,
was
he
hard.
did.
He had the 12s,
Yes,
he had the 8s,
yes.
he had the 10s.
Yeah. He had
Them
the
shits was
package.
hard.
Yeah.
That's why Nike like really rocks with Drake because I feel like
He helped boost them
definitely
up
paved
at
the
the
way.
They were
then
falling
Travis
off.
came
They were
in.
falling off at
Travis
that point.
has the. I think Travis has the hype beast fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Drake might have like Drake fans and like you might love like because I even went to the OVO store. They got some shit in there for real.
They
Yeah.
do.
But like Travis really
Overpriced
got
stuff.
that hype beast.
Did
like-
you man's copy any of this or?
I'm a simple person. I just
We
honestly
saw
I'm
it,
wearing
we
custom
saw it.
merch from our basketball tournament. I rock with it. I support Jane and Finch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But in terms of the fashion, I feel like after a certain point, like it just becomes a bit too crazy, especially in this economy. It's like, yo, I paid $1,000 for a Mary Jeans. I'm like, yo,
it's
like
crazy.
was Levi's closing or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy. Listen, man. If you can like thrift,
yo,
do that.
That's
bro.
the wave
wave,
now.
that's the
Listen,
wave.
That's the
you
wave
find
now.
some fuego,
Mm-hmm.
some absolute fuego. I found this sick Lacoste jacket that they don't make anymore, bro. If you just gotta look, bro. They got some Tommy in there that they don't make anymore. They got some Ralph Lauren in there that they don't make anymore. Like if you really look, you might even find like an old Christian Dior sweater like that they don't make anymore.
But you have to have the eye for it.
you have to
Literally.
be a
Literally.
scavenger, and I
Literally.
like that because I love the mystery for it.
Yes.
And it's the thrill because you could just walk in, and because I think a couple times I walked in, I'm like, whoa, what's that?
What's
and it's
that?
my size, and it's cheap. Let me ring you
Facts.
up.
You be feeling
Guys.
like Dora the Explorer.
You feel good about you. Then
No.
when you get home, you showing my bros are my biggest haters. So I'm like, yo, you don't have that.
Yeah.
But thrifting ain't cheap anymore. That's just vintage shopping.
It's
not cheap.
Because everyone's gonna follow the trend and then be like, oh, where'd you get that? And somebody broke the code and they told them, and then everyone
It
started.
depends where you thrift, man. Like there be times where even the people at the store be tripping, like, yo, how much did we price this at? Like,
Damn, man. You got a good deal. I'm happy for
I
you.
should have got this myself. Yeah.
Be hated.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Okay. So I like questions that make you think. Okay. So you're gonna think wise about the answer. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. You have to go, like, say you're going to an event, right? You're driving.
Okay.
Who sits in the front seat? Your mom or your girl?
Is she my girl or my wife?
Your wife. Let's do wife.
Yeah, let's do wife.
Let's do wife.
Holy, that's a crazy question.
Your
I
wife
love
or your
moms.
moms?
You know what it is? And I thank God for my mama. She's probably going to sit in the back herself because she knows where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife is sitting in the front. Because,
Okay.
we have like this, like, I don't know, like in the word it says like you leave and cleave. Like you leave your mom and your dad and you cling to your wife and like that's your new family. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you're leaving your family behind.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, now we're one now. You know what I'm saying? Moms will understand. You know what I'm saying? I have a good mom. Shout out, mom.
Shout out, moms. Shout out, moms.
Yeah,
Shout out
for
Mama
real.
Dukes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Wife, but girlfriend, she might just have to go to the back.
So
but
what if she starts like like giving you the looks, putting you in the doghouse type shit?
we'll have a talk later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a man. No, just
You know what I did? So what?
Nah, but I feel like moms would like smack you upside the head, be like, treat that girl right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Put her in the front
Exactly.
seat.
Exactly.
I think we can
100%.
all agree that the Mama Dukes goes to the front of the seat.
Front,
front seat.
the front or the back?
For me, I say front seat.
Mom Dukes go to the front.
I agree with that. I'm a put on. Cause then at the same time, it's like if your girl, your wife really likes you, she's not gonna be like, yo, why is your mom in the back? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, your wife could be like, yeah, just sit in the front. Like, it's not, to me, I feel like that question is like, and I know it's like a hot question. Ironically, it's like, why is that a hot question? Like, who sits in the front seat, right? And then it really is about like, I think it's about like authority a little bit, like who gets to sit there, like your mom or your wife.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like anybody could sit there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm driving regardless. So if my man wants to take my seat and drive, I'll go to the back. Like, I'll sit in the back.
Facts.
Okay.
But for sure, wifey, like if it's wife, she's sitting in the front. So I'm gonna keep it a beat.
What about you over there?
I'd be dodging this for a while.
Nah.
I'd be waiting for them to meet at a function for a while, and then
Like an Uber home or something.
Real shit. I'll be hoping that they like click and they just love off each other, and then like they'll probably be fighting, be like, "No, you sit."
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather that happen instead of me choose.
Yeah.
Now, what if like someone sits at the front, right? And they're like, "Well, why are you sitting at the front?" Like what would you do about that after?
That's crazy.
I'll tell my wife, "Yo, do you want to drive? Talk to mom. See, I'll be in the front."
Oh,
That's a
okay.
good one. I think that's a better. Like, who wants to drive?
Who wants to
Like, you
drive?
take my seat.
Yeah,
They're both gonna look at you, be like, "Yo,
You're driving."
Yeah. Like as a man, like they're gonna look at
Honestly,
you like,
I wouldn't even feel safe in the car with both of them, and one of them's mad and they're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they got the front seat though.
But I'm hoping that they click though. That's the
yeah.
Yeah, but there's some scary mothers out there. Yeah. What would I do? If she's my wife, I'm a. Wait, hold on. Wait,
It's a tough question. No, it's honestly a tough question.
Ooh.
In reality, I'd probably say wife though. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I feel like my mom should sit up front though.
I think like most times like they know what's gonna go on, like kind of like your situation.
Yeah,
where
but
your
I hear
mom
what
would
he's
just be,
saying.
in the
Like,
back.
yeah, because you're right though. Like, this is my new. This is me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mom, we were a part of your family, but this is my family.
now, exactly.
So I gotta. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like
wifey gotta sit up front.
I just feel like it's the time though. Like,
Yeah.
like if you guys are just got married, like she's probably gonna be like, put your mom in the front seat. Like, some girls are like that. They're carrying, especially if your mom's old. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like for me, like
they're gonna put her in the front seat.
most of the time it's gonna be my mom in the front seat because she's probably gonna be old or
So it's like situational.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a big red flag if the wife like gets cheesed at you and
Yeah.
tries to put you in the doghouse.
Yeah.
You're not it then.
Yeah.
But see, knowing my mom too, it's just like my mom would always go in the back. Like she doesn't really care about the front.
Exactly.
If anything, she'd probably be like, "Yeah, no, have your friend at the front, like, or have your wife at the front, whatever." Like it's not a big deal. Like I feel like it's just one of those like, "Oh, why are you choosing your mother over your wife? Do you still love your mother? Like, why are you like this? You
Mama's boy.
yeah, like, grow up." Like, something like,
Yo, if it's your wife and your mom says, "Put your friend in the front," that's crazy.
Your wife, put your friend in the front. Oh,
Starting beef.
"What do you mean? My wife's my friend. I love her."
oh man. Okay.
Let's move on to the next question.
Next question.
Our last question.
Yeah. We could call it the last question. What verse do you know word for word?
Like rap verse?
Any
song.
what verse? Just a verse.
His personal music?
Anything.
Anything.
Okay, so
You probably know your music personally.
obviously, but
you're not Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne never remembers any of
what's
his.
his oh my god, what's his name? This is crazy. B.I.G. obviously. This is More Money.
Oh,
B.I.G. P.O.P.P.A. No info for the DEA. No the age is bad cause I'm breaking. Tap my son, got the phone in the basement.
YT Supreme
Stay
yeah.
clean. Triple B. I mean,
That's not that story. It's gonna be That's actually one of mine too. His verse is
That's
fire.
Fam, I'm like, yo, why did you go so hard on this? I'm like, bro,
facts.
how, fam? Like,
Yeah, it was in Miss Beck.
Ew.
Oh my god,
Ew, bro.
Don't do that.
Ew.
That song is so fire.
Trust
Like,
me.
And when I took it in, like, obviously as you get older, you know, like, what the words mean. You're like, yo, dog, you're slapping this beat in the face, dog.
Yeah.
Like, holy,
Well,
bro.
Big Papa,
Nah,
all of that.
yeah, Mace was doing his thing on that too.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yo, bro, that early era of Bad Boys. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
trust
what
me.
was it called? The Shiny Suit era.
Shiny Suit era.
Yeah, the
Mans
Lux
are
was on there too.
rapping,
Yeah.
bro. Like, mans are really rapping. Like, when you listen, you're like this is supposed to be like a dance club.
Chilling,
Y'all
yeah.
are like Biggie, you're rapping, but like
Yeah.
DEA has your phones tapped, fam. Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, that verse, obviously, probably like, obviously, like, Daniel Caesar Get You In and Out. I know that song for sure. What else, man? It'd be obscure things, bro. Definitely obscure things. Probably like some Nora Jones. I love. Yo, listen. When I was a kid, like my parents played like really late night radio, and like there's this thing called Lovers and Other Friends, bro. I used to listen to like the most like Cyndi Lauper used to come on, bro. Like time after time. That was my. And you fall again. That's my shit. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a banger.
what? Like that, what's it called? I can feel it coming. Yo, my shit right there. In the air tonight. Oh,
Yeah, that's a banger.
yo, fam, that's what I was listening to as a kid, like crazy enough.
the
Like,
radio.
on the
Yeah.
radio, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, seasoned. Like, what? Jan Arden, Good Mother. Come on, man. Like, Insensitive by Jan Arden. Like, yo, that was my. Yeah, bro. Even Tracy Chapman, no reason to stay here. That was my shit. But yeah, like just obscure things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
obscure. Like, I didn't start listening to rap. I wouldn't even lie till like after high school, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when like I could actually listen to it in the crib. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
So
what about you, still? Let's not talk about me.
nah. Why you always bring it back to me?
Yeah, nah.
It'll probably like be a Biggie song too, like.
You're not allowed to say Big Papa.
Nah, Warning. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
I can't even think of it right now, but yeah, that if I hear it, like it's one of those
clicks.
it-
Yeah.
As soon as I hear it, I
Yeah.
just start rapping it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Biggie Warning.
I
Yeah.
think for me, it would have to be either Freestyle by Lil Baby, Sold All Day,
Oh,
a couple Meek songs too.
yeah, there has to be some type of Wayne in there too.
Wayne? Oh,
Yeah.
the song with him, Future and Drake. I got a good cushion. I got some. No, that's DF by Drake. No, that's I be smoke and Drake. Is that how that song goes?
I just wanna.
That song. But no, I got a good cushion. I got some
That's a classic.
bitches I can go.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
What about you, now?
Shit.
BlckkStar.
Let's say Lil Tecca Ransom.
Oh, that was a good song.
Yo, apparently he bit Things Flow for that.
Yeah,
LB.
LB.
It's
He
not even, but
admitted
he did it. He did it. He
Yeah.
did that shit.
No, he claimed that. He
Yeah,
said,
he claimed that.
yeah. I heard
He
the
did
song and I liked it. What? So what?
That's fighting words.
Crazy.
That's fighting words.
That's crazy.
And
That's
then
nasty
what
word.
else? Have to put Zendaya replay. Okay.
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 You know what? I got a song. It's a JB song. You're all that matters to me. That song's fire.
Okay. JV.
Shoot, I think that's it for me right now.
What about you, dogs?
Yo, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I don't even remember the song name that I be listening to. So I'm gonna be real. When when I was younger, I like all the 2000s songs. I didn't have like internet like that, so like I'd hear the songs. I'll be bopping. I don't know who's singing it. I don't know like what's the song
You want to
name.
listen to No Soldier Boy, Kiss Me Through the Phone?
I listened to that. That was hard. I think honestly, like I say "Kiss Me Through the Phone" because I remember that music video was just always playing in my house for some odd reason. Like, baby, I
It's a generational classic though.
that one is
always know
that.
that.
But Soldier Boy, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that the man like was the same guy now. Cause I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what the hell?
They're
different people, so I'm just like confused. I'm like, yo, did they like clone him? Like, did the drugs get him a little bit? Like, probably, but I don't know. Like, I feel like that wasn't the same guy that was in the Soldier Boy video. Where like, that wasn't the same guy. I'm like,
Up on my bed, turn my swag on.
Take a look at
That was a good era.
But then the thing about that era that I noticed was that a lot of rappers couldn't transition because they were so used to being like the man, right? That when people are like, bro, we know more about you now. Like, and now the youth get to be like, oh, the labels aren't pushing this person on me. I could just not listen to this
Brokey.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say another one. 1738.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Oh my God, boy.
Crazy times.
That's been our episode. Thank you for coming through, Travis. Sir Travis Midnight. Like, I'll put some respect on his name. I tell him 3
Another round of
times.
applause.
Yep. This has been our episode. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Wait. Is there anything you want to plug in before we shut down?
Oh yeah. My
can
bad.
people-
My
where can
bad.
people find
Yeah,
you?
tell the people where to find you.
Yeah.
You can find me you can find me on Instagram, Sir Travis Knight. No spaces, obviously, no underscores, just Sir Travis Knight. As well as Spotify, Apple Music, all the major streaming platforms. Go run up Tiny, go run up Better. Go run up Making Time. I have a song with K Force. You know what I'm saying? Shout out K Force. But yeah, man, just run up all the songs. Run them up.
Run it up.
Anything that's coming in the future for the people?
2025 got a whole project's worth of music, man. Yeah, man. It's either I can't say too much, man.
We're just excited to hear it, man.
Yeah.
Well, last question.
Of course.
Where's your dream place to perform?
That is crazy enough. Like my building, like okay, this is gonna sound super weird, but this is my dream place. So like, my building has like a sign. You know what I'm saying? Like that you can stand on. So like standing on the sign of my building and like just filling my whole hood and like having everyone just come out and like
You're talking
experience.
like a billboard sign.
Yeah.
Stand up.
It's kind of like a billboard size. It says the building number and like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It has my address on it, so it's like the front of my building. Like I've done a couple pictures up there, but just standing on top of that and just like filling my neighborhood of people and just performing up there. That's like
that's hard.
dream, like ultimate dream. But yeah, for sure. Other than that, New York, because I got a lot of family there. You know, just having them come out there, that'd be hella dope. But yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds like a dream.
Let's bring that back again. That's been our episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming through, Sir Travis Midnight. And like, comment, and subscribe. If there's a topic that we touched that you guys like, please comment. Turn on that notification bell for newest videos because YouTube shows videos when we drop if you got your notification on, right? So you guys do that. Also check out our Spotify, 5 stars for us. And yeah, I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything? Anybody? No.
Stay hungry _official. Check
Yes.
out the Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, check out our Instagram and tune into. Do we got bloopers? We got more bloopers? No. Yeah, we got bloopers. We got
some bloopers on the way.
We got some bloopers.
Yeah.
So check that out. But yeah, this has been Long John. Also, yeah, maybe it gets better.
Maybe it gets better.
Come down if I put it